Welcome to the world of Dune, Frank Herbert's iconic science fiction masterpiece. This is a story of power, prophecy, and survival on the harsh desert planet of Arrakis. Join us as we break down the novel chapter by chapter in just 6 minutes. But before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more detailed summaries of amazing books. Let's get started. Chapter 1, The Atreides' New Mission. Our story begins on Caladan, home to the noble house Atreides. Duke Leto, Lady Jessica, and their son Paul are preparing to move to Arrakis, the only planet that produces the spice melange, the most valuable substance in the universe. Paul is tested by the Bene Gesserit, a secretive sisterhood to which his mother belongs. Using the Gom Jabbar, the Reverend Mother tests Paul's willpower, proving he might be the prophesied Kwisatz Haderach, a super being who can see across time and space. Chapters 2 to 3. The Harkonnen Plot. Meanwhile, on Giedi Prime, the cruel Baron Vladimir Harkonnen conspires to destroy the Atreides. The Emperor secretly aids him, fearing Duke Leto's growing popularity. The plan is to lure the Atreides to Arrakis and then ambush them with Sardaukar troops disguised as Harkonnen soldiers. Chapters 4 to 6. Arrival on Arrakis. The Atreides arrive on Arrakis, taking over the Harkonnen stronghold. Duke Leto begins building alliances with the native Fremen, who are legendary warriors living in the desert. Paul learns more about the spice and its dangers, including giant sandworms that guard the desert sands. However, tension grows as Paul and Lady Jessica sense betrayal brewing within their ranks. Chapters 7 to 9. Betrayal and Escape. The betrayal comes from Dr. Yue, a trusted Atreides physician. Under duress, Yue disables the Atreides' defenses, allowing the Harkonnen and Sardaukar forces to attack. Duke Leto is captured and killed, but Yue helps Paul and Jessica escape into the desert before meeting his own tragic end. The Atreides family is shattered, and the survivors are now fugitives on a hostile planet. Chapters 10 to 12. Surviving the desert. Paul and Jessica endure the harsh desert, using Bene Gesserit techniques to survive. Paul begins having strange, spice-induced visions, seeing possible futures and his destiny as a leader. They are eventually discovered by a Fremen tribe led by Stilgar. Paul earns their respect and is welcomed into their Sietch, a Fremen community, under the name Muad'Dib. Chapters 13 to 15. Paul's ascension among the Fremen. Paul learns the ways of the Fremen, mastering their combat techniques and even taming a sandworm, a rite of passage that cements his leadership. Jessica undergoes a ritual to become the Fremen Reverend Mother, gaining access to ancestral memories. Paul embraces his role as Muad'Dib, a figure from Fremen prophecy, and begins leading them in raids against Harkonnen spice operations. Chapters 16 to 18. The Fremen Uprising. Paul builds a formidable army of Fremen warriors who launch devastating attacks on Harkonnen and Imperial forces. His power grows, as does his fear of a potential galactic jihad waged in his name. Paul also falls in love with Chani, a Fremen woman who becomes his closest ally. Chapters 19 to 22. The Final Showdown. In a climactic battle, Paul uses his mastery of spice and desert tactics to defeat the Harkonnens and the Emperor's Sardaukar forces. With the help of Fremen sandworms, he overwhelms his enemies and forces the Emperor to abdicate. Paul seizes control of Arrakis and the spice, marrying the Emperor's daughter, Princess Irulan, to solidify his rule, though his heart belongs to Chani. Chapter 23. Paul's Victory and Burden. Paul Muad'Dib is now the most powerful man in the universe, controlling the spice and the future of humanity, but his victory comes at a cost. Paul realizes that he cannot stop the religious war he foresaw, and his rise to power will reshape the galaxy in ways he cannot control. Conclusion: The Legacy of Dune. Dune is not just a story of political intrigue and survival. It's a profound exploration of ecology, religion, and the human spirit. Frank Herbert's masterpiece remains one of the most influential science fiction novels ever written, with themes that resonate even today. If you enjoyed this chapter-by-chapter breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments what you think of Dune. Until next time, may your journey through the sands of Arrakis be unforgettable.